Hello and welcome back to Ben Does Football Manager whilst he's technically at work. Shut up. I have figured out a way to get around recording whilst a man is using heavy machinery outside, and that is to do it early in the morning. Welcome back, Josh and Sam. Hope you're doing well. I am in a state of mourning because not only did we lose to Swansea, we also then went on to lose to Chelsea. We went ahead. Mads Pedersen scored, but they came roaring back. I mean, even game, fair enough. It's annoying. It's not like the bloody Swansea game, which, I mean, okay, it was slightly more even. It was still fairly even. We still had double the amount of shots than them. We should have beaten them then. Anyway, then we managed to return to form. Daniel scored twice, and Cunningham scored as well to get our confidence back up as we played Southampton, beat them 3-0. Then we played Porto in a game which, I mean, if you look at that, you think, oh, that's pretty cool. It was an absolutely nutty game. Elias scored. They had a man sent off just before that. Elias scored. Daniel was then, Maćković was injured. Daniel came on for him and then was sent off immediately. Oh, I think actually technically, so that would have been just before half time and that would have been just after half time. But yeah, but essentially his first touch was to attempt to break someone's leg. We then got a penalty. Like, the game was getting pretty end to end, despite the fact that they only had a few shots. Like, there was lots of running about, as is the want for football. Meunier then scored, and Cunningham then rounded off the victories for a 3-0 win. Trouble is, yellow card City means that we now have about 1,000 players out, ineligible for this game. Does it show who's ineligible? Away team news. We've got 3 players who are suspended and 4 out injured. So we're missing 7 players for our trip to Porto. But before we get to that, we then beat Leicester City. Moneybags Leicester City 2-0. Do we know where they came from, the guys who bought them? Because I would like to give them a humorous nickname. Where was it? Tycoon Bosko Rakovic. So he's probably Serbian or something like that. Can we see? Who's the owner? Can we not? Does it not? Is it not possible? Oh, no, shit. Go back. Is it not possible to see the owner, staff? Bosko Rakovic. He's Croatian. What do they do in Croatia? Do they have any kind of... still got one of the old directors from when they were owned by the Thai guys. Cool. I can't think of any humorous things that Croatia are known for, like, because you would say like petrodollars for the that's what they always say about like City and PSG. I can't think of anything. Do they? I mean, they sort of... No, I don't know anything, so can't do that. I was gonna, if it was English, I was gonna say he was some kind of paperclip magnate, but oh well. They don't make paperclips in. They've got state-of-the-art youth facilities. Buggers them. Right, now we'll go back through all these damn lists. Yeah, so we beat them, which means that the Premier League looks a little like this. We've qualified for the Champions League already. With 6 games remaining, we are 6 points clear with a game in hand. Now, that means that if we win our next 3, we win the league. And so we will start that by playing West Ham after this game. They're in 8th, they're a decent team. They're not a bad proposition. They score a fair few, but they conceded a lot as well. So, does mean that it could be a challenge. I don't know. I'm just FYI, I'm actually recording in a different position to usual. I'm actually sat on my bed because, as I said, it is early. It's about 7:30 here. I've only been at work for an hour, mate, and therefore sort of I'm sitting up and sort of leaning over, and it's not very comfortable. Enski way ski. Let's play ski. The Porto ski. Shut up. Can I look at our past meeting? There we go. So, can we just quickly go to that properly? So, previously, we were knocked out of the Champions League twice by them, but then we played them in the Europa League final, semi-quarterfinals. We beat them 4-0 at home, and then 1-1 away. We've now beaten them 3-0 at home, so we could do with, I mean, yeah, not losing 3. Like, so no, 3 of them suspended. George is ineligible. which is fine. But Christ, I mean, look at that. And because of the stupid way that despite being under 18, meaning you can play for... Why are they green? Why are some of them green? Does that mean they're ineligible? No. Yeah, anyway, bloody classic. I have loads of young players who could get something out of this, but for some reason they're all sodding... Why is he green? Oh, he's on trial. Why is he ineligible? Because he's... There's no reason why he's ineligible, he's just ineligible. Fine, anyway, so that means our squad is going to be paper thin. We're going to put... God's sake. We're going to have to put Elias here. This is going to mean we're going to be knackered for the West Ham game as well, so that's excellent. I'm so happy. You've only selected 3 substitutes. Ah, you knobs. I mean, why can't we not play Gonya as a potential extra player? We could have... we could bring with us Felice Cuomo, who scored something like 26 goals in the youth league this season, to help the under-18s win their league. Which apparently we've done 3 years in a row. I hadn't actually noticed, but I got a notification saying that they've... Yeah, let's just go calm. It's only half time. I have faith. I'm going to go calm, have faith, because I don't want any more sodding red cards or yellow cards. And if we go through, I think we have to play... Was it not that we have to play Barca or Inter? And Björk has been sent off straight away for Inter, so it looks like we might well be playing Barcelona in the next round, which would be... Would that be the first time we've played Barcelona at all? I think it might be. And I'm not sure if we played Inter either. Did we play Inter in one of our runs last year? No, we played AC Milan in the Europa League game run. Anyway, Torres, Elias. Luckily, Elias can play in that attacking, like central role rather. Sorry. Go on, Cunningham. So yeah, we're back to this is what happened a lot last year, where we had too many players out with either suspension or injury, and suddenly the squad looks very thin. We have a relatively good squad size this season, yet we're still struggling for. And it's because of the bloody youth players. I don't understand why they're always ineligible, unless they're constantly playing games at the same time. But even so, again, as I mentioned last time, Engblom at the back post, yes. Come on, Engblom. It's 2-2 for him. He scored against Leicester at the weekend. Look at that, or in the midweek, depending on when this game is actually being played. Nice work, son. Nice work. What was the score in that previous game? So, they beat them 3-0. So Inter need to win 3-0. And they've already got a man sent off. So, good luck to them. Kotnik. What's his name? Is his name Djorkaeff? Number 2. Oh no, Jigkaeff. Kotnik. Engblom again. Oh. Anyway, the good thing is that the youth players should be eligible for the league games. Although I think we already struggled with the... Was it not the cup game that we didn't have enough players for? Because it wouldn't let me play the... Or not, didn't have enough players for, but didn't... wasn't able to sort of rest key players because I wanted to play the youth players, but it wouldn't let me. Hopefully they'll be eligible for the... okay, so they've scored. But we've got an away goal now and it's 4-1. So... It's fine. Fine by me. Some nice little hand percussion. Don't get injured. That's all that I care about now. The good thing is we can't go to extra time. So no matter what happens, there will not be extra time in this one. Oh. Pedersen scored a great header in the last game as well. It was beautiful. Far post, ball comes in, he heads it straight across. Oh, it was lovely. Heads it down. I once saw Mark Viduka score a great header. Spencer. Mark Viduka score a great header for Middlesbrough. Back across goal, down, like basically went in just by the foot of the post. Absolutely perfect. No goalkeeper in the world could have saved it. Because he's a legend. I want to sign the next Mark Viduka, Calvino, Mong, Pedersen, Nay, Mong, Yusel Sever. I thought they had a player called Elias then, but it's our player. And it's Elias. Benvindo Mong. It's just a good name. It's a nice name to say. Benvindo's a good first name as well. If only I was Portuguese. I think he's Portuguese. Or like, is it Guinea? Guinea-Bissau? Is it the African state where they're... Or Angola as well, isn't it? Who knows? Pedersen. Oh, what are you doing? Was he off? Would he have been offside, I suppose? That's why he didn't touch it. Guys. Oh, Spencer. Bit ahead. Yeah, that was a great counter goal. We really showed them with our counter-attacking football. Look at this counter-attack. Whoa! It's just like watching... I don't know. It's like watching Leicester City. Anyway, Weston are now 2-1 up away. I'm very happy with this. Let's say that, and let's just say calm. You weren't that bad. Calm. You weren't that. Ooh, calm. You weren't that bad. Calm. You weren't that bad. Cunningham was that bad. He was playing a 6.1. Now, Santos, Viborni. They're like, it's funny. So I don't think I've ever got this far in a game with a large database. No, I guess I must have, because I did have once a Dover game on this exact same on Football Manager 12, which got to a similar. No, I didn't get quite so far in that one. Into the future, but it's interesting to note the lack of diversity, thank you, in the names for players. So there's at least 2 high-level Ukrainian players called Viborny. I said about the prevalence of players called Casado, who are Brazilian strikers, or Brazilian Spanish is usually the way. Oh, it's the crossbar. Unlucky from Torres. Yeah, there just seems to be 1 or 2 names. So like, there's always a God, what was the name? There always used to be on 10. Every single game you would get a regen from Australia who was half something European and excellent, and I signed him off Liverpool when they got relegated once for my Notts County team, and yeah, but he would come through in every single game. There would be a player with his name, and it seems to be kind of the way of things in this one as well. Like Uros seems to be a really big Slovenian name. Must be, apparently they're swimming in Uroses. You can't move to meet someone called Uros if Football Manager's to be believed, because I think we've already signed a second player called Uros. So we've only got 3 players to bring on. Are we going to do that? Fitzgerald's not playing very well. Let's take him off. Christian Sen. Let's take Kotnik. Let's do that. And do we want to bring Bayon? No. Do we want to bring Bayon? It's getting warm again already. Like, it's only 7:34 here in Polska land. It is warm. I've got the window closed. Well, it's got that kind of like floppy top, so it's lent open. But it's warm here in Polska land. And oh, Cunningham. Oh, yoy. Doesn't matter though. We're going to win. Oh my goodness, Inter might do it. Inter are mounting a Roma style comeback against Barcelona. Montignelli now. Macubri, Cunningham. He's going to shoot, and he's not. He actually crossed it. What a nutter! It's gone wild. Right, so I'm going to pull Macubri up, and I'm going to bring Bayon on so that we can keep that intensity in the midfield. Because Macubri's a very good midfielder. He's when he briefly had to play in midfield because we lost all of our defensive midfielders to either Asia, the Asian Cup, Asian Confederation Cup, and the Africa Cup of Nations, and injury. And because of that, I had to play Macubri there for a while, and he's a tinker for scoring long range goals from a sort of deep position. So not the worst thing in the world to have that kind of sort of cover available. What it does suggest to me is that we probably need to get another midfielder in to replace Danya, because at the moment Danya is certainly unable to play 2 games in a week. Although with the addition of our extra 2-1 win away at Porto, excellent work. With the addition of our new physio staff, we have now got to the point where the players seem to be able to recover quite quickly. Leicester lost again. Liverpool having a great season. We got given 2.8 million. Nice. We win in the So we drew Barcelona. To watch out for Rony Martinez. Oh, Rony. Wow, he's amazing. He's Honduran with 119 caps at the age of 27. Jesus. Have we ever played? No, we've never played, so it'll be the first time either of us have ever played. We brushed aside the Portovians. That QPR game we will never play because it keeps getting postponed. As long as we're still in the competition, we've got a chance. It certainly made my half-time talk a lot easier. He shouldn't just be judged on goals because he did get an assist. The draw for the Champions Cup has been tough on Weston Super Mare. It's harder than we've liked for sure, but you've got to beat the best to be the best. Martin Spencer scored the all-important goal. I think that any moment like this will help boost morale. Absolutely true. Scrappy win away at Porto. Literally, who cares? Now, in terms of the next recording, because of the situation we find ourselves in the Premier League, that we only need to win a few games to win it, I'm going to record... I'm not going to say which game I'm going to record next, because I'm going to play until we are at that point of 1 game away, and then I'll record that one. So I can't exactly predict when that will be, because I mean City and Arsenal may drop points again. We may go through a dodgy bit of form. We may not beat West Ham and then also lose in the next league game as well. So with all that said, we'll see. Arsenal got defeated in the quarterfinals of the Cup to Chelsea, and oh wow, AC Milan smashed Tottenham. Anyway, Dodsworth is on the Blue Square Bet Premier, Blue Square Bet South Player of the Month sorry. Anyway, let's play West Ham. Man City will be able to focus their attention on the league. Yes, I think that's true. Do you believe that with things in your hands, Weston Super Mare should be considered the favourites? I can see why they would make us that, because that's what I said last time, because you have no creativity. Gives us confidence. You manage a win against Porto. How will the different game... Oh, bugger it. This will be a particularly tough fixture. We're used to it. Stop asking the same fluggy questions. The thing is, if I send my assistant... Well, I don't know. I don't know if I trust this guy at the moment. Like the old one used to be pretty good. The first one. I never sent Cristiano to anything, because I would have just thought he'd stand there and going, "Hoo!" like a Nessa. So Wolves are in the final. At least that's good. We lost to the finalist rather than just some mugs who lost to the Paperclip boys from... Oh, come on. What? I'm going to Google it now. Croatia... produce. The economy of Croatia. What's the main industry? Oh wow, United got beat by Sunderland, De La Hoya. Swindon have been promoted. Yes. Stockport's Christopoulos played poorly. Johan played fairly well. Are both of them going to get... so Stockport probably going to get relegated, but Crewe have absolutely stormed it. Right. So the economy of Croatia is a service-based economy, with the tertiary sector accounting for 70% of the gross GDP. Shipbuilding. That's not funny though. Ship magnates. I want to know what they produce. Shipyards, asphalt, oil, and liqueur. Okay, so they're going to be... So Leicester are the asphalt magnates. They're owned by the asphalt magnates. Now then, campaign sets up for Martin to win League 2. Oh, I got really excited. I got a similar thing for the Blue Square Premier Player of the Year. It came up with like Dodsworth to be named. And I was like, oh, great, I've not heard of him. Clicked on him. Of course, he's crap. but I thought it was a Premier League player. I didn't realise he was. I didn't realise he was in the Blue Square South. So I was like, oh, I might be able to pick him up. I was like, yeah, I definitely would be able to pick him up because he's rubbish. Semi-final of the FA Cup. Whilst the betting Stoke win, and it would have been an easy final. Shut up. Okay, so at this point, Zatoun is still out. That's a bugger. Okay, but we do have the ability to now have, substitutes, which is nice. It's a nice change. Right, Dania comes on. Cunningston-Ham, he comes on as well. We are going to play. Restrepo is going to start. Kotnik is going to stay on the starting lineup as well, and we're going to bring on Vito Macaulin, and we'll just swap them around so they're all in the right orders. Yep. Mounier, he can come on for Dania around half time. Now then, let's do this. Sometime soon it'll start saying that we only need so many points to win the league. Now we've got 2. Did they lose again? They've got Colin Crawford, he's former us. Come on, lads. I was going to say assertive, but I was doing that when we went through that dodgy patch, and it didn't seem to very much help us. Now, if I look at this, have City lost again since we played? They must have done. Because if we win this... Cunningham, for God's sake. If we win this, we are on 83. No, they haven't lost then, no. They won. Montignelli, Kotnik. Oi. How are the asphalt magnates doing? Asphalt Leicester. Leicester City Asphalt Club. Not very funny. We'll see. Ali, sure. They got Muhammad Ali. Yeah, of course, we remember that. Now, we've beaten these 3 times already this season because we did them in the Cup to get through to the final, where we won, because we're legends. Bagayoko, Crawford, former players starting to be littered about this league. Not yet this season have they actually managed to do anything against us. We played Manchester City in a game. I'm not sure if we did that on a record. I don't think it was. And... Billy Watts obviously signed for them this summer for £33 million. He scored for them, but it was obviously ruled out for offside. 29 minutes. It's a fairly dull game. There's not much happening. 2-2. Jeshi, Fitzgerald. It's very warm. Fitzgerald. He's having a funny old couple of games. Not great form. Engblom's been booked, of course, because we just spend all of our time getting booked. Even I told them calmly. Oh, Pedersen. Unlucky. Good effort. Knops. Who was on him? Like, you had 2 of you on 19 there, or whichever number he is. Pedersen. Kotnik. Villar gives it out. Luciano Dania. Colin Crawford, with the composure you'd expect from someone like that. Dania crosses. Engblom back post. Aye! We're starting to come into this a bit more now. This is nice, though. We're making chances again. Villa. Bagayoko. Jeshi. Villa. Bagayoko. Shaw. Ali. Oof. Good save. Montignelli, Dania, Restrepo. Luis takes out Dania. It's going to be a yellow card, surely. Doesn't even get a yellow. That's what I say. That's what I have to say about that. Elias up to Cunningham. Restrepo gets his head on it. Pedersen tries to but doesn't win it. Kotnik has the ball. Elias. It's not going to work like that. That's not how this game works. You have to be good. Prince. Makubri. He fizzles sticks. Fizzlington Stickingtons. Yeah, well, we were rubbish in that half, weren't we? What? So Pedersen playing poorly this time around. Not happy with your performance. Come on. We are tiptoeing over the line here. We're dragging ourselves over it. Come on. Do not win this game. Is Pedersen playing any better? No, he's still playing poorly, so he's going to come off for Willington Torres. Cunningham's also playing badly. Right, we're going to do them both. Christiansen comes on as well. Torres and Christiansen. Complete change around at the top. We can't be dealing with people like Cunningham who are going to score off 30-yarder and completely make you look like a mug. Oh, I just had to move because my knees are falling apart. Elias, is he playing centre midfield? He is. Fuck, that's stupid. Forgot to change that round. Let's do that. This might help us actually. And the other leg has been moved. Mounier, Montignelli, Mounier, Engblom, Montignelli, Ali. Danny's got the ball to Torres. Oi, Torres, good save. Oi, Torres, good save. Mounier, Montignelli, Dania. Oh. Jeshi, get him. No, he's rubbish. Come on now. No, I didn't say control. I did not say control. I said overload. I wanted to go big. I don't want to go home. Come on. We're you know what? Not dominating, but we're on top. Engblom to Dania to Restrepo. Fitzgerald, Dania, Kotnik, Christiansen. McCoubry, yes. Christiansen to Torres. Oi, Mounier. Montignelli, ball to the back post. Nobody was there. Markovic, Engblom, excellent. Lazar Markovic is going to get booked. Hopefully, because I think they haven't actually had any bookings this game. Oh, come on, ref! Why don't you walk to him? It's like they're all Dean. Is it Mike Dean, the guy who's like stands there and makes them come over to him? Like, come here. Come on now, boys. Dania, Fitzgerald, Kotnik, Restrepo, Christiansen. Oi, so close. No, just stay on overload. We're doing okay. Dania's going to get fucking sent off or something like that. Yellow card, of course, because we can only have... We can't have a game where we don't get a yellow card. Our disciplinary record has been atrocious recently. Kotnik, Mounier. Come on now, boys. This is the big chance. Fitzgerald. Great ball there. Who was there? Yeah. Zatuni needs to not be injured. Except it's not going to happen. I think he's probably going to be out for the rest of the season. Dania, Fitzgerald. Another... Oh, it's a corner. Last minute. Come on, let's get 3 points here. Fitzgerald. Ah! Bori Fidan, not in any hurry to take the goal kick, but he's going to have to because it took him like 10 seconds to take that bloody kick. Knops. Bari Fidan. McCoubry. Restrepo. Montignelli. Dania. Christiansen. Fitzgerald. Sickman. But if it was an injury, that means there's more injury time. Oh, you jokers. So we're now... Oh, I mean, we're still 7 points clear. So we've got to play our game in hand. Right, so as I said, I will come back to you and let you know where they're going to find it hard to win the title with only 7 points clear. Right, I'll speak to you next time. I'll see you when I see you. Bye.